everyone, my name is Ashley Wylde and welcome to my channel, Ashley's Wylde Life. This week I want to talk about allyship, and specifically I want to talk about what I'm going to go ahead and call automatic allyship or assumed allyship. Something I've been noticing lately in the communities that I'm a part of, like the queer community and the trans community, is a certain lack of understanding about what it means to be an ally. And interestingly, I'm not talking about what it means for someone to be a straight ally. What I'm actually talking about is what it means for someone in the queer community or in the transgender community to be an ally to another community. Let me start off by saying I have a funky time with the word ally. A lot of people feel like they can proclaim that they are an ally, rather than acting as an advocate for that community and having the word ally used to refer to them by members of the community. I don't get to be the one to decide if I'm a good ally to the communities that I strive to advocate for. But more to the point, and this is really why I made this video, simply because I hold a minoritized or marginalized or oppressed identity, it doesn't make me an automatic ally to other groups. I think this is really important. So I'm going to try to explain it to the best of my ability. People who experience systematic societal oppression, people who hold identities which are marginalized in their culture, share that in common. That is, even people who don't hold the same marginalized identity might have some similar experiences when it comes to the way that it feels to move through the world. But they're not identical. A Black person and a queer person have different lived experiences, and Black queer people have yet another set of lived experiences. And the reason that this matters is because as someone who is queer, you might think that you are automatically an ally to the trans community or to people of color. The step that's missing there is the realization that advocacy for a marginalized group consists of specific and intentional actions, like talking about the problems that that group faces, like calling people out for oppressive or unkind behavior, like learning the ways that you yourself contribute to systems of oppression. If you're not doing those things actively, then you're not an ally to a group. I would hope that people of all kinds of different identities would want to be allies to other communities. And especially, I think, people who know the ways that they don't have as much access to privilege want to be allies. And that is positive. That's good. But you can't assume that that community sees you as an ally. I'll speak to my experience. A lot of times when I have entered queer spaces, what queer really meant was white queer space. Or what queer really meant was cis queer space. Those spaces were unsafe to people of color and to trans people, unbeknownst to any of the people in attendance, because the intentionality wasn't there. So I invite you to consider your privilege and ask yourself if you're being active to advocate for the communities that you strive to be an ally for. And let go of any assumptions that you're already doing the right thing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.